I was always different, bro.
This is Keitron Rankin, a rags to riches entrepreneur who's on a mission to help 10,000 people become a millionaire just like him. In this episode, we talk about the one change he made that blew up his business.
What took me to the next level and I unlocked was
How the hard times shaped him into the business owner he is today.
I love everything I went through, even the bad, the jail time, anything I went through, bro, because it made me who I am.
And why he turned down a free Cybertruck from Alex Hormozy.
This whole Skool Games thing is fun, bro. I just always had a thing for helping people, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 10,000 people, it's not about me. It's about what type of damage I did before I leave. You feel me? And helping 10,000 people become a millionaire is insane. I don't think nobody ever did that.
Why do you want to do that?
So I started off as a hustler. Mm-hmm. That's how they say it. So in elementary, I sold Pokemon cards and stuff like that. And my biggest flip was I brought a Pokemon card, was a Charizard. I brought it for a quarter and sold it for $10 to somebody. Like, I'm in third grade and I'm selling to people in kindergarten. And yeah, so they parents sitting with money. I ain't had no money. Like, I didn't. So I had to find different ways to make money. And it's a lot of things I wanted in life, you know, and I had to get it all by myself. I had to. And the hustle was just in me. Then middle school, I started selling chip, juices, and candy. Then high school, I started selling CDs and DVDs. You know, it's kind of illegal, but I had to get it.
Absolutely did.
Got in trouble a couple of times, but, you know, I had to get it. I started selling cars, houses, video games, electronics, watches. I started selling a lot of things, bro. I just love Pokemon, man. I love that shit, bro.
And you sold video games as well?
I used to hack them, like modify.
What did you mess with?
The Nintendo Wii. Yeah, so I used to take a hard drive, put like 1,000 games on it. Got in trouble for that too. So I can talk about it. I just put like 1,000 games on it and modified the Wii so it could play those 1,000 games on the Nintendo Wii and sell that for like $1,000. So instead of them going out and buy these games for like $60, $50, they pay $1,000 and get like over 1,000 games on one hard drive. Worked absolutely fine. Just like the original. Right. Yeah.
The DVD guy?
The DVD guy.
Everyone knew one or everyone was one?
I was him. You know, everybody know me from on the block, run up on you and saying CDs and DVDs. And I got everything. I got all the new heat. Everything. New movies, new music, whatever. Yeah.
But you had that desire? Like you wanted more out of life?
Always, bro.
Where does that come from?
So what motivated me the most was to help my family. Being that my family, I'm like the golden child, the golden person, whatever you want to call it. I got a big family, right? So my whole family look up to me when it comes to like the financial side, the mentorship side, just being on track with everything, like physical, spiritually, anything that I got going on in life. And I always wanted to help my family get out of poverty and help them. And I always wanted to be the first one to leave poverty because I used to be around all the negative, all the violence, everything. And I made it, bro. You know, and I'm happy to say that, bro. I made it out. You know, I try to help a lot of people come out of that, but some people's mindsets are different. And instead of me try to help the same people over and over, now I'm able to reach a bigger audience and help multiple people get out of their situation in their daily life.
Yeah, people who are ready.
Yeah.
People who actually want to be.
People who want to be, bro. Yeah. That's the big thing. If you want this, you can get this. Mm-hmm. Just, you know, let's go. Take the first step.
So how did you do it? As in, how did you overcome that mindset that you had to overcome yourself?
I was always different, bro. Like, everybody used to do the same thing over and over and over, like gamble, do this and do that, just allow life to go by. And I'm like, I can't live like this, bro. So that motivation was always in me to want more. I don't know why. You know, God do everything for a reason, bro. But I always been that child that was always different. Everything everybody else doing, just staying away from it and doing my own thing because I know what I wanted.
That sense of leadership that you have in your family, like why do you feel like you moved into that role?
Just wanting more in life, bro. Wanting more, watching MTV Cribs, watching music videos, seeing like how other people are living, you know, and just like, it got to be a better life than this, right? It wasn't the girls, the honeys. It was just basically just a better life overall. And yeah, it just, I just was motivated by a lot of things, bro. A lot of things.
When was the first time you felt like you started to get some of those things? Because it's different, like making, $9.75 on a Pokemon card, and then you're making $1,000 with the hard drive on the Wii. It's like, when did you start to get some of the stuff that you wanted?
High school.
Mm-hmm.
High school, I got my first car. I got my first rims, my first beat out. You know what beat out is? The music in the trunk. I got my first that. I got my first apartment. Like as I was leaving high school, I got a lot of things in high school. And I had people selling CDs and DVDs for me because I used to work for this guy. And this dude, he was paying me 50% of everything I sold. But he started off at 35. He was paying me 35% of everything I sold. He put me on the corner. I sell the CDs and DVDs.
Bro, the OG affiliate.
Yeah, OG affiliate. Yeah, for sure. He put me on the corner. I sell everything I need, right? Boom, pick me up. How much you made? I made 500. I'll take my cut. And then I started getting like, my mind is always trying to go bigger. And I'm like, why am I doing this? I'm 16, right? I could be doing the same thing. Then I started buying my CD, DVD burners, and I started printing my own, whatever, and putting people out there to sell for me. And I'm 16. I got 23, 22-year-olds working for me, bro, like grown men working for me, out of high school, out of college, like just working for me. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And they making money, and I'm making 50% of what they making. And I start scaling that way. So that was the first time I experienced scaling a business by hiring people to work for me at the age of 16.
But that's what I'm coming back to, dude. It's like, that's leadership.
Yeah.
Like, where the hell does that come from?
Bro, it's natural, bro.
You just have it?
I just have it. I just have it, bro. It's just natural, bro. Yeah. I can't make this up. It's in me, bro.
Because so many, where we see a lot of entrepreneurs fail is they find it really hard to like get other people to do the work, to delegate, to scale, to hire.
I'm good at that.
Is that Sam?
Yeah.
He's like, yo, check your account, bro. Yeah. He's like, did it make it?
I hope so. They need to come in.
So the whole leadership thing comes naturally to you.
Right.
Was there any part of scale in a business that you found hard?
No. I don't think anything is hard. What's hard in a business? Nothing, bro. It's nothing. Like, I'm a real deal businessman. There's nothing hard in the business that I cannot do. And the thing about it, I'm the business owner, but I'm also like the jack of all trades. Like sometimes I turn into the camera guy, sometimes I turn into the actor, sometimes I turn into the credit repair manager. I do everything, and then I hire somebody to do it for me.
Right.
The only thing I didn't do before was credit repair, but I did absolutely run my own ads. I did literally everything, bro. And then I just put somebody there. You want to create multiple use. That's the best way of scaling the business. If you're not going to create multiple use, you're going to find yourself trapped in your business, working in your business forever. Forever. I can't do that. I like my freedom.
Yeah, man.
I like to be here. You see, I'm here in Vegas. I'm not really working, bro. I'm like enjoying life. Like, we about to go to the mall as soon as we leave here. For real. Like, no cap. And we about to go out to a club after we leave the mall.
Yeah, man.
A hookah lounge. Right? You want to come?
Tonight?
Yeah.
Dude. My wife's watching this. It's like, what are you doing in Vegas, bro?
Yeah. My wife watching this too, bro. But she with me, so.
That's awesome. So, you never had an issue scaling the business? You never found it hard?
No, bro.
So, what was holding you back from hitting like bigger numbers?
Knowledge.
Okay.
Once I get that knowledge, I take that knowledge and I make it do what it do. The hardest thing for me is not having the knowledge to do certain things. But once I know what to do, it's a problem. I'm going crazy, right? Like, I hired my boy Rich, and I hired other people to help me with systems and back office and everything, like how to manage leads and how to, get the sales reps and how to do all that stuff. But once I learn it becomes easy. If I know it, it's easy when it comes to business. And sometimes I work with people that I think that should be here, but they're not really there. But everybody's mindset is different. Like, there's a lot of people that started off before me and I passed them. Like, my whole life I've been passing people passing people. And that one reason of because they trapped inside of their business is not scaling because they continue to do everything and they don't want to grow.
So for you, when you were running the CD business,
what
was the next step from there?
I didn't want it to end. You know, I was making so much money. I was making probably like up to $1,000 every single day selling on my own terms. Then I had people selling for me. So those 10K weeks was there. And I did not want it to end because I was like, this money too good to end. I don't know what to do next. So after that, I just found more hustles. As soon as the CD DVD thing went away because of what came out, what stopped it? Netflix and every other platform that stream movies.
Right.
Soon as it went away, I started selling watches. Right. And I just kept on selling different things, but I just never stopped. Never stopped.
So what bit of knowledge did you not have when you were doing the CDs and the watches that you unlocked that allowed you to kind of go to the next level?
It's just like me selling CDs and DVDs, it'll leave me stagnated because there's so much I can do in that field. But I would say what took me to the next level and I unlocked was internet money. Making money online. Physically making money at like a spot, like locations, is way different than making money all across the world or the nation. And that took me to the next level.
So what was the first internet money?
The first internet money had to be credit.
Yeah?
Yeah. It had to be credit.
How'd you make that first internet money?
I did my own credit. Mm-hmm. I did my own credit. I got about like 100,000 in funding. My first car that I financed was like 80,000 from Mercedes-Benz. And once I did that for myself, I was like, this could be done for a lot more other people. Easy. Cakewalk. How I started really, I started dealing with my family and a lot more people that didn't have the money to fix their credit. So I invested like $2,000 into their credit. This is the beginning. This is when I had no clientele. I started doing people credit for free because I knew once I do your credit for free, I get you funded. Now I could get some of that back end money. Like if I get you funded $200,000 and charge you 10, 15%, I only invested $2,000-$3,000 in your credit.
Right. So you would eat the money on the front end to make it up in the back end
and get that back end payment. Yeah,
nice.
For sure. And then I started doing other people like that too, outside of my family and friends. And some people ran off, but it's cool. You know, a lot of people stayed. Some people ran off when they got funded. And yeah, that's how I was able to start the credit business, by doing that first. And that's how I learned a lot because we're talking about 2015, 2016 time. And right now we're in 2024. And I know a lot about credit. A lot.
Some of those early people just ran off with your money.
Some of them, yeah.
That's brutal, bro.
Yeah.
Every step of the journey, you're always taking punches.
You going to, bro. I took a lot of punches. I had a record label too.
Yeah.
I had two artists. I had a lot of artists, but I had two main artists. And if I show you to pull up the music videos, like we had a big record label. And that didn't go too well. You know, it was a lot more money being spent than actually money being made. I used to like it because it was fun, though. We'd travel everywhere, perform, and do all this good stuff. And we was like the highlight in South Florida, in Miami. And yeah, everybody was rooting for us because everybody looked at us like we was going to be the next Young Money or the next Cash, whatever you want to Cash Money, Young Money, right? And we was on the right track. We just met a lot of people. And remember those punches you was talking about? Like hiring somebody to do a job and they don't fulfill, and then you just lose $50,000 like that. Went through a lot of that stuff too. Went through a lot, bro. The biggest show that I did, I booked Future to do an event in South Florida. I paid Future $80,000 to do the event, to perform, and I made over $200,000, like damn near $250,000 by selling tickets to get into the venue. Crazy, insane. And people was paying $300, $400, $500 to skip the line at the event. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, right? And we talk about that happened in 2015.
Wow.
Yeah, that was 24, something like that. 25, something like that. So I've been through a lot, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Every punch you take, you learn a little bit of knowledge.
A little bit of
you
knowledge.
find out, don't you?
Yeah. So you have lessons and you have blessings. They the same to me. Because blessings when something is just done right. And that's like blessings. A lesson is something that you thought was going to do good, but it was wrong. But you learned a lesson, and that could be a blessing as well because now you know not to do it again.
Right.
Yeah.
So you go from working one-on-one with those initial credit clients. How do you remove yourself from that and start scaling that business?
Bro, you got to hire people for every little thing. You got to hire this person to pick up the brick, another person to hand that brick to the other person, another person to paste that brick down to the other brick, and repeat. You don't want to hire somebody to work in your business that do everything.
Mm-hmm.
You want their job to be so simple that they cannot fuck up.
Right.
Hand the brick to the next person.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like that. It just make it simple for people, and that's what I did. So if I knew I was doing data entry, because that's the start of it, onboarding, whatever you want to call it, hire somebody for onboarding, then hire somebody for data entry, then hire somebody for this, and then everything is on autopilot now. Then you ain't got to look back at it. So now I'm watching them do their work. And then I hire managers. My managers watch them do their work and then report back to me if something happened with anything. And that's what I did. I had myself as an employee, like multiple things.
Yep.
And then I hire employees and I hire managers. And then I hire a COO. So now I'm able to talk to my COO and not have to talk to anybody on my team.
Right.
And not even having to talk to a client.
Mm-hmm.
And just allow my business to just grow.
So those first few hires, where did you find the people?
The first few, family, bro.
Yeah.
anytime
It's the blessing of a big family.
anytime you hire somebody, bro, in the beginning, you always want to hire your family first. And now I don't have no family working for me. That tell you something, right? So I hired family first, and then I started looking for people that knew people, right? Like, you know somebody that could do this, do that? And then I started going online and putting up like posts looking for people to hire. And then I started looking for VAs. You know, VA, I pay my virtual assistants $150 a week, sometimes $80, $75 a week, depending on what they do.
Mm-hmm.
And I have over 100 employees working for me now. And my cost for my employees is so low because I have a lot of people outside the country working for me.
Right.
For sure.
So you start to scale that. You've got the team in place with the family, and then you find your other people.
Mm-hmm.
How do you start getting into content?
My whole thing is, right, if I have my whole business on autopilot, I could focus my whole entire day life on just making content. And content would bring in so much money because now I can start a family channel, right? I could start making content just to promote my business or educate people on credit or do anything, right, to get more noticeable in the internet. What motivated me to show my face, because I never showed my face in the business, but what motivated me a long time ago was Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone said, the reason why you see these names on the billboard, you see people branding their company, people branding their faces, because who want to spend money with someone that they don't know?
Wow.
Right. And it's so true because if somebody come to me and tell me they can do this, if I don't know you, like, would I do it? I wouldn't do it.
Right.
I wouldn't do it. But if it's somebody like, as you, Sam come to me to say, I could do that, I could do this, he ain't got to talk that much. And I'm going to do it. So when people hear me talking about credit or hear me talking about anything, they automatically do it because I done branded myself so much. Even if I step outside of my niche and jump into another niche, let's just say OnlyFans, right?
Yep.
They're going to follow me doing OnlyFans, like, dang, he making this much money doing OnlyFans. I want to do OnlyFans. If I jump into real estate, something more positive, I jump into real estate, they're going to follow me doing real estate because I branded myself instead of my company.
Mm-hmm.
So any company that I do is golden. But the downfall to that is now I have to stay the face. Now I have to make content nonstop.
Right.
But I'm coming up with a way to exit that. But it's not now though. Not now. Nowhere near now. So those $1 million months, those $10 million months is coming soon. For sure.
Right.
For sure.
Well, because all you've done is every single kind of step of the entrepreneurial journey, you've just like replaced yourself.
Replace myself.
And then replace yourself. And then you replace yourself, you replace yourself. So now you're at here. Now, now you're thinking, how do I replace this next bit?
Interesting.
That's all we're getting.
I mean, if I had to say, come up with a way to replace myself from doing content, I don't know yet, bro. That's a hard one. That's a hard one. Because
That's the next bit of knowledge.
Yeah, I branded myself, and the only way I could probably say that is probably AI. Creating like an AI version of me, and just that AI version do all my content.
Right. Sure.
It's coming soon.
But you've built a content machine.
Yeah, I did.
You know, so it's like here, it's like we've Hilton, Marcus. It's like documenting, doing stuff. I'm sure you've got loads of people behind the scenes that are posting and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, my editor, I left my editor back at the house because he editing right
He's
now.
working.
He's working right now. We just did this long commercial video, so we got to put that out to win Season of Madden this month.
Right.
Yeah. I'm going to check on that wire? Not yet. Okay, all right.
You're itching. You're
check
itching,
on the
dude. It's a pretty cool wire.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you kind of go up that organizational hierarchy, you're just doing more and more leveraged stuff. So now you can put out a bit of content and just make money.
You know who else motivated me to do more content?
Is that?
Brian Pineda. That's who motivated me to do content. He came out with something called Content Empire. And I was going to take that mastermind class to see what's up, but I already understood it because I was already making content, but I wasn't doing content full time. I was still in my business working, trying to do this, do that, do this.
Yeah.
But he motivated me. He was like, man, this person over here been in real estate for 50 years, right? Making $10 million, like doing really good. This person been doing real estate for a year, but got so much content, making $50 million a year, doing really, really good. So it's like, even though that person's more experienced, got, you know, way more credibility, everything, right? And this person over here just started a year or two ago, making dope content, pushing content, everybody noticing him, making more money now. Now he making more money than this guy been doing it for 50 years. It's crazy, right? It's insane.
It's like what you said about the billboard.
Yeah.
It's just more known.
More known.
More trust.
More trust.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. It's like when I got to Vegas, right? I see these waters here. We don't got this in Florida. So it's like,
do you trust this?
I don't want to drink this water. What is this? But it's not, I never seen anything like this before.
Yeah.
But obviously everybody here did. So it's all about branding. You know, small water is like everywhere. That right there, I never saw it before in Florida. So it's like, for me to think like that right before I drink that water, it's like, I don't know this brand. And you know what's crazy too? What's when you get like a boo-boo in your hand and you got to put the bandage, what you call that?
Plaster?
No, like the bandage.
Oh, I mean, I just call it a plaster, but I'm not from America.
Okay.
Is there like a brand?
What I'm about to say is basically that thing that you put on your sore. It's called like a bandage script or something like that.
Yeah.
And everybody called it Band-Aid.
Right.
Band-Aid is a brand.
Yes.
Band-Aid branded their product so much that it became the only thing to say. Like nobody called it a bandage script or something fun. I forgot the name. Everybody called it a Band-Aid.
Right.
Because that's the power of branding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a Hoover. So in the UK, we all call our vacuums a Hoover.
Right.
That's just the name of the brand.
Okay, you don't call it vacuum.
No,
you call it
like
Hoover.
we call it a Hoover.
And that's somebody else's brand. That's a company.
Hoover,
that's crazy.
Hoover has a brand, yeah. It's like Kleenex. Like, you know, you could go down the list, there's all these things where it's like the brand is so strong that it becomes the actual thing.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
So that's what you've done with credit.
That's what I'm trying
You're
to
the
do.
Band-Aid of credit.
That's what I'm trying to do with credit. Yeah, but it just, every day, bro, I just learn more and more about business. And I don't play when it comes to business. Like, I have a balanced life. I don't give 100% business. Like, a lot of people, all they do is think about business every day. I'm not like that because I work smart. I don't work hard, right? Like, that goes with the hiring the employees and the managers and stuff like that. So you can have a balanced life. I still got to go to church. I still got to be a good husband, a good father. I still got to do these things other than outside of business. And a lot of people look at Amazon, they was in the garage, trapping out the garage for this amount of time before they became Amazon and everybody else. But how you know they did not have a balanced life?
Right.
How you know that and somebody else looking at it, they probably was in there for an hour, like 24 hours a day. Maybe. But that don't mean you're going to get that by doing the same.
It's true.
Yeah. You could, but I'm not trying to live like that.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I think that's the appeal of internet money.
Yeah.
is that there's a lot of freedom involved in there when you do it right.
A lot of fucking freedom, bro. A lot of freedom.
So you start making content, you start doing some sort of sales. Like, how did you, I don't even know what you did before you started your community. So what did you do before
I was
that?
just doing services.
Right.
Yeah, I was just doing services, getting people funded, doing credit repair for people. But now, since I started a community, now I get people the knowledge to do it by themselves. But my community is not like a DIY. It's more like a done with you because we actually showing you the exact steps to what you have to take to get here. There's a lot of things in my community that make me unique from other credit repair communities, right? And I can't really say it, but it's a lot of unique things in there to keep people staying, to keep people, to make me stand out, right? That's how I surpass everybody. There's a lot of credit companies that do school, and I passed them all.
Yeah.
Because of the uniqueness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even the idea of a community is kind of interesting because you move from doing a done for you to a done with you. So you kind of delegate the work onto the person. There's a lot of leverage there.
It eliminates the impatient people, right? Because every business got somebody impatient. Like somebody signed up, right? I tell them credit repair take 2 to 6 months. And they already going crazy on month 2. Like, what's up? My credit is not done. And I look at their credit, 70, 80% of their negative items have been removed. But they be on that 100% on month 2. And they know it's 2 to 6 months. So people that complain like that, I gave them a way to do it themselves so they can see how it really goes. It's law. You have to obey the credit law. You have to follow the rules.
Right.
I just can't do this and everything removed, right? I mean, there's ways to do it, but I just can't do it all the time with some people, right?
Yeah.
Everybody credit file is different, right? So what done with you done for me was eliminate that headache of customer support dealing with angry clients talking about, oh, it's been 2 weeks. What's going on?
Yeah.
What you mean it's been 2 weeks? What do you want? This is your debt that we're fighting against.
Yeah.
They have to understand this is your debt. And people don't understand that. People be having 200, 300, 400,000 in debt, negative on their credit file, and want you to remove in it 2 weeks. It can be done, but not for everybody.
Sure.
Everybody's different.
Yeah. So how'd you come across Skool? And why'd you go for Skool instead of trying to build a community somewhere else?
He told me to get Skool. Like, honestly, bro, I'm gonna lie to you. That was probably like a year and a half or 2 years ago, maybe. He was like,
dude, you were early?
He motivated me. He almost did, but I was still stuck doing services, right? And when I seen Smitty, he uploaded something that he made $30,000 a month. And I was like, $30,000 a month?
Sounds
and
good.
Not doing anything, but giving people knowledge. I like that. And then it's like, okay, 50,000 a month and 100,000 a month and then 200,000 a month. It's like, why stop? Why not close down service base eventually and just focus more on DIY or DFY?
Yeah.
Done DWI.
Yeah.
Done with you, yeah. Yeah, so once I saw Smitty do it, I'm like, if Smitty could do it, I can do it. Hey, damn right. #1 community on the platform, not looking back. And, I probably won't have this spot for long, but guess what? I'm still going to move forward. I'm still going to be 500,000 MRR before this year over with. So it's a lot more to do, a lot more work to accomplish. And yeah, Skool is going to be my best friend for some years. Shout out to Sam. Shout out to Alex.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to you.
For sure, dude. So how did you make it work?
Skool?
Yeah.
I started off at $39 a month. Put out a little bit of information into it so get people started, what credit is, how can it help you, the boring stuff, right? And then I'm like, all right, so I'm not too much going to focus on this. I'm going to just let it be like making me $10,000, $20,000 a month. I'm still going to focus on my services and my funding. That's how I made my bank. And my VIP members on the other platforms, how I made my bank as well. So I was like, you know what? Let me just put this on the back burner. I dropped the price to $15 because, I was like chilling. And then I'm like, man, let me try to scale this bad boy up, right? Soon as it started in September, I'm like, let me scale this bad boy up. and become that first person on the leaderboard. That's what I said to myself. And then 2 weeks later, they announced the Cybertruck. And I was like, I have to take it serious now. I have to. I met the number 2 guy too, Kevin. I met him last night.
Yeah.
Funny. Good dude. Very, very
I think I have a photo. I tried to like snag a photo because I was talking to someone else. Tried to take a photo of you guys. It's like, dude, number 1, number 2, chilling, having being friends, hanging out. I'm about to take a photo of you and Max later on as well. It's just
Max,
it's like, it's
Max
like dude, Max is here. Yeah.
Yeah, he had the match.
Yeah. We'll see him in a couple of hours. Okay. It's like Larry and Bird, bro. It's so funny.
Okay.
Dope. Or Magic and Bird. Sorry. Yeah.
Dope. Yeah, man. I don't want to get nobody mad, but man, I'm most definitely winning again. Yeah. So I like to keep the peace, man. So I like to keep the peace.
Let's go. No one will see this until you've done it.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're
Matt's coming for you.
So it really was. It was a season of madness that kind of gave you the prompt where you're like, dude, I can win a Cybertruck, I can win 100K, and I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Bro, I love it. Gamification.
Motivation, bro. That was awesome.
Yeah.
And to be the only person that can win too, it's insane. Insane right now. Not saying I'm going to win it, all right? I do have a little doubt because I don't know what Matt's have up his sleeves, but... Yeah.
You can ask him tonight. I'm sure he'll tell you.
So I got about 200,000 MRR just chilling right now.
Like first person on the platform to hit 200K a month.
No, I have additional 200 just chilling right now.
Oh, additional?
Yeah. One button in 24 hours, it's going to jump up 200,000. You say you're not going to say it, right?
No, I promise, dude. Yeah. Seriously?
I'm lying, man.
Are you really? I'm like, dude, this is juicy shit.
Yeah, you never know, though. You never know. I say if I didn't have to do fulfillment, bro, I could have done it for sure. I could have done 500 MR total.
Yeah.
Before November. I could have done that.
So what the constraint is basically scaling the team to do delivery?
Yeah. I had to hire like 15 people in 2 weeks. I did it. And I had to train them, bro, by myself. Remember I told you I used to be the one that do this, do that. Do
Jack of all trades.
And I just put people in that position to do it. I have a lot of virtual assistants, so I'm only paying like $50,000 a month in employees. Not too bad.
That's insane.
Not too bad.
Yep.
And that's like my only overhead, to be honest with you. It don't cost nothing to do anything else. Credit repair is basically free.
That's the beautiful thing about internet money.
Internet money, bro.
You don't got to pay for CDs. You have to pay for burners.
None of that, bro. No boatload.
You don't pay for guys in the corner of the street selling the stuff.
Bro. None of that, bro. So the overhead is pretty low. That's all of my employees. So I still make the school money. I still make my services money. I still make the funding money. And I only pay $50,000 a month towards employees. It's crazy, right?
It's insane, dude.
Everybody want to get into credit business now. For real.
Yeah, not everyone has the 10, 15 years. Though.
A lot of people ain't got the patience, bro. It take a lot of patience to deal with as many clients. A lot of clients, bro. Thousands and thousands of clients.
Dude, a lot of people aren't even ready to hire their first person.
They're not.
Never mind run a team of 100.
They're not, bro.
Yeah.
They're not. But I love it, bro. I love it. This right here is very, very motivational. My goal is to stay number 1. Any means necessary. So I'm going to do everything to stay number 1. You just got to have results, man. As long as you have results, anything is possible. Yeah, you can't be just selling dreams, man. You could do this. You could get a grant for $50,000. Like, who did you help get a grant for $50,000? It's true, but who did you help? Nobody. You selling dreams. Like, I have a catalog, I have a portfolio of me, testimonials of me actually helping a lot of people since 2015.
Yeah.
Credit business. Everybody, bro.
Who's Nancy?
I don't know.
I love what you're like trying to like throw the alley-oop, but it's like, dude, I don't even know who that person is, dude.
It confused me, man. I just had one thing to say. It was like everybody. In my head, I'm like, who is Nancy? This is fun though, man. This is fun.
Yeah.
This whole school games thing is fun, bro.
I just love how like it just takes a little bit of fun, a little bit of competition. And you're like, yeah, I'll do 500K a month by the end of the year, no worries.
Without school games, without Season of Madness, I would not be at 200K MR.
Right.
for sure.
Dude, sometimes you need a Kevin and a Max in your life as well.
They most definitely pushed me.
For sure.
That's crazy. They pushed me and gave me another 100,000 in my pocket. That's crazy, right? You're like, look, we're gonna help you get to 200K MRR and give you 100,000. Why not? Why not?
It's a killer offer.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to about the next few days being here in Vegas?
Me and everyone, for sure. Everyone, the school community, the people that help build school, if they're going to be here. Top 10, top 5, affiliates, and just learning more. The mastermind tomorrow, I think it's called a mastermind, right?
Yeah.
Learning more and how I could scale my school. That's pretty dope. I think it's not much I can learn more, but it's always something to learn.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully I learn a lot more to help me scale even more. You know what I really want to work on? My retention, my churn. I really want to work on that. I'm like 30-some%. I need to get that down to like 15. Yeah. And that comes with scaling, though. You scale so fast, you're going to get a lot of people to cancel. They probably just wanted to jump in just to see what it was, and then they cancel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's layers to the school games, bro.
Yeah. That's what I need to work on.
Yeah.
So that right there is probably the hardest part about the community right now, growing the community, is the retention.
So kind of getting towards the end, I couldn't end without asking you, like, what's the cheeseburger story?
All right, so when I was a child, my mom used to put up to the drive-thru at McDonald's. She used to ask me, you only can get one thing. Like, everybody in the car only get one thing. Do you want the French fries, or do you want cheeseburger, or I think it was nuggets too at the time? And I used to always get the cheeseburger, right? Because we had bread at the house. That's probably the only thing we had at the house. So I get a cheeseburger, double cheeseburger. I split the double cheeseburger in half, grab 2 loaves of breads, put it on both of the burgers, and create 2 cheeseburgers. Because, one double cheeseburger is not going to do a job.
Yes, sir.
And, you got to drink a lot of water after that. And that's, that right there is something that motivated me to see differently. Like, this can't be life. It got to be more than this. Like, and then when I get picked up by somebody else family member, we go to McDonald's and we get a full meal. Like the burger, the fries, and the drink.
Right.
And a toy. Right?
Yeah.
But me as a child, it was, it was not like that. Right. Yeah. So that motivated me a lot to keep pushing and grinding to who I am today. And buy my mama house, new car, not a new car. It's just, that's what we're doing over here now.
That's like, the story in the Bible where
I love the Bible.
The little boy comes with the bread and the fish, and then like it gets multiplied out and it feeds like 5,000 people. 5,000 people, bro. Everybody. He fed everybody. Jesus fed everybody, bro. But that's what you've done as well.
Yeah.
you took the cheeseburger.
Yeah.
You multiplied it.
I like that.
You took your business. You took your skills. You multiplied it.
5,000 people. I like that.
Only you're trying to one up. You're trying to do 10,000 millionaires.
10,000 millionaires.
So
it's possible. It's possible.
Let's go back to like Keo selling the Pokemon card. Right. So if you could go back in like some sort of a time machine, you could pull up to your school or wherever you were, and you had like a couple of minutes to talk to that younger version. What sort of things you'd be saying to him?
Oh my God, bro. That's a good question. A couple minutes. I just let him know, like, for one, you got to keep grinding. You have to go through the whole trial, the whole experience, because it's not about who won the race. It's about the marathon. You want to go through the whole entire race. There's no skip the line. I'm about to get emotional, but there's no skip the line, You want to do everything that I did to achieve what I achieved, rather than, the bad, the good, the ugly, the great, the roadblocks, every single thing you want to go through to get here. And the finish line, where I'm at right now, is where it's really good. And I know it may look like this, what you go through in life is not the best, but at the end of the road is greatness, and always be a man of God, a child of God, because that's who's going to help you the most to get through these situations in life. And Not have that deep one-on-one conversation like that.
Mm.
And not make it seem like it's going to be easy, but tell him, go through it. Don't give up. Yeah. Well, I didn't know if I had to like cheat. I tell him, don't do this and don't do that.
You're like, forget the CDs, forget the Pokemon cards, forget the juice. It's like, just go straight to credit.
Go straight to this and you're going to make a lot of money. A lot of money. But I think the trials and everything made me who I am today.
Mm.
It created me. It created my heart, my mindset. It created who I am, you know? And I wouldn't change that for the world. You know, like everything I went through, I loved it. I love everything I went through, even the bad, the jail time, anything I went through, bro, because it made me who I am. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It made me the father who I am,
Mm-hmm.
the husband, the man of God, the son, the business owner, the boss, you know, like everything, bro. And I like helping people, man. So yeah, I love it, bro.
When did you start taking your faith seriously?
My faith. So 2015, I experienced losing everything, the car, the house, everything, right? And I'm like, who can I run to? Right. And I started doing, you know, some stuff I haven't had no business doing and things like that. And I'm like, God, if you take me out of this situation, I promise I would never have to do this again. Right. And I stood on my promise. So I stood on my promise, and what he did was open up every door that was closed. Like, relationships are the best thing that happened to me. Put me in these rooms with people that help me open up my mindset, to help me think differently. And from that moment on, God been by my side the whole entire time. So of course I still go ups and downs and everything like that, but it's because I move ahead of God. So what you want to do, you want to allow God to lead every single day, every single minute. The moment you start moving ahead of God is when things crumble, right? Because nothing is forever. And I think what keep me different, because I like money, but I don't love money, right? I could give up everything that I have just to sit next to God, right? And it's crazy because I want people to achieve more than I actually want the money. Mm-hmm. Bro, I don't care. I treat money terribly. Everybody know that.
He's laughing.
I treat money terribly because it's not real. It's not going to be here forever, right? And most important is saving souls, like helping other people. Like, this whole community thing is only one goal at the end, is to convert into something very spiritual and send a lot of people to God. And I'm like trapping people right now. Like, you think you come in here to elevate your life, but you come in here to get closer to God, for real. And it's coming. It's coming. He's been working on me. He's been working on this for a very long time. And this is the perfect platform to get people closer to God. For sure. Strong believer, bro. Strong believer.
Love it, bro.
Yeah. I got a church too. Yeah.
You got a church?
I got a church.
You got a church? What does that mean?
I don't like to call it my church, but I fund the whole thing. It's a church I go to.
Cool. You
know, I'm not the leaders. I'm not the apostles, the pastor. I'm not none of that. But God gave me this vision to go ahead and do it, and I built it out. It looked pretty good. It hold about 100 and some people. Wow. You know? It's a lot. It's a lot, bro. A lot of things people don't know about me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm experiencing that. Even between the first conversation we had and this conversation, I've learned a lot.
You're learning a lot.
Yeah.
All the tea.
Yeah. So how are you able to manage all that?
Time is very important. Like I said before, I never had a job, and I'm glad I never did have a job, because I cannot work a 9 to 5. I don't understand how people do it. I cannot trade my time for money. Mm-hmm. I'm 35 years old, man. I'm trying to live. How old are you?
29.
29. Yeah. What you trying to do, man? You trying to live life, right?
Absolutely. Dude, I got 2 kids. I got a wife.
Dope.
Yeah, I got a community.
Dope.
In real life.
Dope.
Where I live in Ireland, you know?
Dope, bro.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Trying to feed the family.
Yeah.
Trying to feed the people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I like it, bro.
I love it. I feel like this has been like, I don't know, taking the mask off Batman for an hour.
Yeah.
Like getting to know you more. Like it's cool.
Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
The goat on the platform.
Peter Parker. What is his name? Clark Kent.
Clark Kent. Yeah, man. For sure.
Clark Kent didn't have no mask though. He just had glasses. That's it.
That's true. You want to check one more time? If not, we can wrap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sam.
Come on, Sam.
It didn't go through yet. To let you guys know, I did take the 100,000 over the Cybertruck. Why I did it, it was a hard decision. I'm not gonna lie, but the 100,000 sound a little bit. I have a Cybertruck already. It's still not there, bro.
Nice.
Not yet.
But he literally said,
"But I could show the message."
Yeah.
Okay. You in that screenshot too? Who do I show? Right now.
Oh, dude.
It's still on blue. It's still on blue.
Dude, that's so funny. Message from Sam.
He literally sent that at 3:02, bro.
Seriously?
I was supposed to be here at what, 3?
Yeah.
He sent that at 3:02.
Bro, 100K sent. Let me know when you get it.
It's cool though. Everybody tripping. It's only 100,000, right?
It's only 100K. Yeah.
It's cool.
Easy come.
Easy come.
Exactly, bro. Dude, thanks. Appreciate you. This was really cool.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man.
And then you'll see me again on what? Next month?
I'll see you next month. See you in LA.
Let's go, bro. Let's go.